taste buds thrive thanks to the culinary program.
And we'll find out more about an award MCTV has recently won. All the details coming up this Thursday on MCN Live.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Shawnee Porter.
And I'm Tara Davis-Chalet.
And you're watching MCN Live News.
Libya resounded with cheers as word spread quickly that Muammar Gaddafi had been killed. Libya's interim prime minister confirmed the news soon enough. And while the National Transitional Council has controlled most of Libya for 2 months now, Gaddafi's death brings some finality to the civil war that began in February. The end of Gaddafi's life may mean a quick end to international intervention. A senior NATO officer says NATO could decide within days when to end its Libyan mission and leave the country to the NTC.
Mercer students of the culinary program opened a student restaurant this past Wednesday, inviting guests to dine on tender cuts of skirt steak accompanied by gourmet squash side dishes, followed by homemade peach iced tea, making hump day feel like a special occasion.
They sell tickets for $12 each, so they get the appetizer, entree, and dessert for $12 and beverages. So it's quite a deal. It's seeing them grow together as a team and understanding the concept that, you know, you can be the most talented person in the kitchen, but if you're not going to work as a team, you're not going to grow. So watching them grow in that respect as leaders.
My experience has been great. This is actually my second time since last semester to be in this restaurant, and I think the students here are doing a great, wonderful job. They are different from the commercial restaurants outside because they cook with real passion, and I love it. I'll come back here again and bring my friends.
Solar panels, the energy boom of the last 2 years, has seen a recent drop in demand and value. Prices, which were as high as $680 a credit 1 year ago, have dropped to $220. It seems that Mercer Countyans haven't been able to resist jumping on the bandwagon, but too many have put in solar too quickly. Analysts say that since the state's renewable energy plan sets benchmarks in place for 15 years, it will give the market plenty of time to smooth out.
Last Friday, President Barack Obama declared a major disaster in New Jersey in the after effects of Tropical Storm Lee. From September 6th to September 11th, Lee violently showered through New Jersey. Frustrated homeowners in the area can now seek relief through our nation's helping hand. While thousands of Americans stand against the United States government, Occupy Trenton manages to keep the peace. Thursday, October 13th, at the World War II Memorial, Trenton police officials ordered protesters to extinguish and remove all property that was said to be permanent. That evening, all tents, couch cushions, and even generators had been removed from the site. Attorney General Paula Dow stated that the Veterans Affairs Department is within its rights to enforce rules at the memorial that had already been in effect.
A big congrats to the MCTV recipients of a 2011 Telly Award, which honors outstanding TV commercials and programs. A bronze Telly was awarded for the live broadcast of the Mercer County High School basketball finals in February.
Up next, we'll have the latest in entertainment
and all the fun events coming up in Mercer County. But for now, let's go to Alex and see what's coming up in weather. Alex?
And Tara, the wet weather is out of the picture, but there is a big change on the way with the temperatures. I'll have all the details when MCN Live comes right back.
I can't. My parents say I have to be home right after work.
That's so gay.
Totally gay.
Ugh, that is so Emma and Julia.
Why are you saying that's so Emma and Julia?
Well, you know, when something is dumb or stupid, you say that's so Emma and Julia.
Who says that?
Everyone.
Imagine if who you are were used as an insult. When you say that's so gay, do you realize what you say? Knock it off.
Now it's time for Mercer 411. Here's some information of what is coming up here at Mercer and within the county. Every Friday and Saturday for the month of October, there will be a haunted asylum for only $3 at the Middlesex County Fairgrounds. This is definitely for Halloween lovers. If you're too scared for the asylum, why not volunteer this weekend? The nonprofit organization Clean Ocean Action is holding its annual beach sweep this Saturday. With more than 70 sites in New Jersey, help come clean up New Jersey's beaches.
Now we're going to turn to entertainment. Actress and singer Selena Gomez has filed a restraining order.
And Warner Bros. Has another headache over The Hangover. Monish Mann has more.
Gomez has received serious death threats from a 46-year-old man with a history of stalking and mental illness. Thomas Brodnicki allegedly told his therapist he traveled from Chicago to L.A. multiple times and had conversations with God about killing Gomez. The star says she is in extreme fear for her life and has obtained a restraining order against the man. The LAPD is investigating the case. Susan Sarandon is being asked to apologize after an interview discussing her Oscar-winning movie, Dead Man Walking. The star says she sent the Pope a copy of the book the anti-death penalty film was based on, adding, quote, "the last one, not this Nazi one we have now." The Catholic League and the Anti-Defamation League objected, calling the statement obscene and deeply offensive. Warner Brothers is in trouble for a third time over Hangover 2. Aspiring screenwriter Michael Allen Rubin claims the company stole his 2008 screenplay based on his misadventures from a failed marriage to a Japanese woman. He's also claiming defamation, saying the studio changed the storyline to include a transsexual prostitute. Rubin says the film's creator got his script from his ex-wife. Warner Brothers will not comment on the story. Reporting for MCN Live, I'm Monish Mann.
Poor Selena, I could never imagine.
Very, very scary. Now we'll turn to our beloved weatherman, Alex Nebbia, for the weather.
And good evening, ladies. Like I said before, the wet weather has moved out, but we do have windy conditions in effect right now. Take a look at the live look at Mercer County Park, the beautiful sunset that's going on there right now. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Take a look at the current conditions. We do have partly sunny skies, temperature of 60 degrees. Humidity is at 50%. Winds are out of the southwest at 16 miles an hour, gusting to 30 miles per hour at times. And that ocean water temperature cooling down as we get into the winter months, down to 65 degrees. As we take a look at the regional temperatures right now, Princeton is at 60, Hamilton's at 58, Ewing is at 61, and Allentown is at 60 at this half hour. Take a look at the mid-Atlantic temperatures. You can see that pretty much everybody up and down the eastern seaboard right now. Jacksonville, Florida at 65. They just got pretty much hammered with a lot of rain and a lot of wind, even some severe storms, all that kind of stuff a couple days ago. Raleigh's at 57. Philadelphia is at 62. Look at Cincinnati and Chicago, though, dipping into that Canadian air mass. That's what's bringing them the cool temperatures at 45 and 46 degrees. As we bring it back here to home, take a look at the almanac. We did reach a high of 67 degrees. Did have mostly sunny skies throughout the day. Those clouds pretty much moved in this morning, then kind of tapered off and kind of came back in again. Morning low of 58 degrees. Average temperatures are 64 and 48 for this time of the season. As we take a look at tonight, clear skies will also be cool, getting only down to 54 degrees by about 9, 10 o'clock. Overnight low of 47, reaching that around 2 or 3 o'clock tomorrow morning. Take a look at tomorrow's forecast, mostly sunny. Breezy once again, but not as breezy as we saw today. Very cool temperatures, only getting up to 64 degrees. As we take a look at the 5-day forecast, Saturday gets even cooler, only up to 63, but sunny skies then again as well. Sunday, mostly sunny, high of 62. Monday, clouds and sun, warming back up, high of 67. And then as we take a look at Tuesday, sunny skies, high of 65 degrees. Wednesday and Thursday, let's take a look at it. Wednesday, looking mostly sunny once again. Then Thursday is when we are watching our next system, boys and girls. So everybody enjoy the weekend. Like I said, rain not moving in until next Thursday. So it's going to be a nice week.
I can take the cool, but, let's keep the sun. I'm looking forward to that. Yes.
I agree. Ryan, can you tell us what's coming up in sports?
Oh, thanks, Tara. Coming up after the break, we have some unfortunate news from IndyCar racing. The Lady Viking soccer team is in action, and Athletes of the Week. Stay tuned.
Kickflip 6 stairs takes determination. So will getting into college. I've got what it takes. So do you.
We are different. Society should aspire to be more like us.
Be part of the first class. Get energized. Get outside.
Hold on, guys. It's gonna get bumpy.
And get moving. Experience the power of physical activity. movement at actionheroalliance.com.
Sports on MCN Live, I'm Ryan Sills. Very sad news from the world of IndyCar racing as driver Dan Weldon was killed in a tragic auto racing accident this past weekend at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. The two-time Indianapolis 500 winner was involved in a 15-car crash, which drivers on hand described as the worst they had ever seen. During the crash, Weldon's vehicle was sent airborne into a catch fence just outside of Turn 2. He was airlifted to University Hospital, where he later passed on. Dan Weldon dies at the age of 33. And now let's move on to soccer. Pitted against the #1 ranked Division III school in the nation, the Mercer Lady Vikings soccer squad faced off against the Ocean County Vikings and gave the cross-state rivals more than they could handle. Great defense from both sides locked the contest at 0 and forced overtime, where the Lady Vikings unfortunately fell in overtime to an Ocean County goal. After the game, Coach Ogborn Hayward commented on her team's performance.
With all heart, and to be 0-0 at the half against nationally ranked alone is great. To come out and to go into overtime, it's terrible to lose like that. You'd rather have it be like a rocket off someone's foot that the goalie just makes a great attempt. So to lose that specific way is really hard. But they fought hard, and it was just a great game.
This week's Athletes of the Week come courtesy of the women's tennis team, who took first place honors at this past weekend's Region 19 Championships. Coach Ficola attributed the win to strong performances from the entire team, with freshmen Ava Cisco and Alita Vidanovskaya playing key roles in the team claiming its first regional championship since 2005. Ava Cisco had a strong showing at the tournament, teaming with Allison Knoll to win the first doubles flight. Cisco also advanced to the finals in singles, where she played her best match of the season. Alina Vidanovskaya also played a key role, winning her singles match to clinch the victory and get a bit of revenge against an opponent who defeated her earlier in the season. Way to go, ladies, and best wishes as the team gears up for a national tournament this weekend in New York. Now it's time to take a look how our local professional teams fared over the weekend. Let's start off in New Jersey, Monday Night Football. This saw the matchup between New York Jets and Miami Dolphins, and Jets were off to a slow start until cornerback Darrelle Revis grabbed this pick and took it to the house, 100 yards for the touchdown. He put on a couple moves. He was gone. Revis would end the day with 2 picks, and the Jet offense took flight in the second half as quarterback Mark Sanchez's 38-yard touchdown pass to Santonio Holmes was the final blow, finishing off the Dolphins 24-6. Also in Jersey, the day before, the New York Giants hosted the Buffalo Bills, and this was a shootout. Case in point, the 60-yard touchdown pass from quarterback Ryan Fitzpatrick to Naman Roosevelt. Great day for Giants running back Ahmad Bradshaw as he scored from the 1-yard out, and as well on this 30-yard rush which set up the team's eventual 30-yard field goal for the win. It was too much for the other team to overcome as the Giants took the win. And now on to the nation's capital, Philadelphia, where the Eagles were in town to face the division-leading Washington Redskins. The Eagles' offense got out to a quick 20-0 lead thanks to a solid day from LaShawn McCoy and a defense that was led by not 1, not 2, but 3 interceptions from safety Kirk Coleman. Replacement quarterback John Beck led the Redskins' second-half comeback effort, but it was not enough as the Birds ran out the clock and on the Skins 20-13. So finally, a good weekend for local teams, but let's hope it keeps up because it's been a rough time for local teams in this past couple weeks.
That's very true. Unfortunately, don't cover my team, but we'll move on to what we've got left. It's been a month for marathon runners, and Indy expat is being hailed as the world's oldest marathoner. 100-year-old Baja Singh is a British citizen originally from India, completed a marathon along Toronto's waterfront last Sunday. Guinness is expected to name him the oldest person to run a marathon, with the previous record set by a 98-year-old man in 1976. It took Singh more than 8 hours to finish this 26.2-mile run. This was his 8th marathon. Good evening. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's all we have this evening. I'm Shawnee Porter.
I'm Tara Davis-Chalet.
I'm Alex Nebbia.
And I'm Ryan Sills.
Have a good evening, everyone.
Good night.